Welcome to Maas Keezhapavoor channel. I am Dr.Aruna. Let us see a motivational quote. Excuse make today easy, but make tomorrow hard. Discipline makes today hard, but makes tomorrow easy. In this video, I am going to talk about the cutaneous innervation to face. The chief sensory nerve to the face is the trigeminal nerve. The trigeminal nerve divides into three branches: ophthalmic nerve, maxillary nerve, and mandibular nerve. The ophthalmic nerve divides into lacrimal branch, frontal branch, and nasociliary branch. Observe this picture. This is the ophthalmic division, which divides into lacrimal branch, frontal branch, and nasociliary. Frontal branch further divides into supratrochlear and supraorbital. The nasociliary that gives off long ciliary nerves, posterior ethmoidal nerve, anterior ethmoidal nerve, and infratrochlear nerve. Observe this picture. This is the maxillary division of trigeminal. This maxillary nerve gives a zygomatic branch. That zygomatic branch divides into zygomaticotemporal and zygomaticofacial. The maxillary nerve, once it enters into the orbit, you call it as infraorbital nerve, that crosses infraorbital groove, canal, and through the infraorbital foramen, infraorbital nerve comes out. Observe this picture. This is the mandibular nerve. The mandibular nerve divides into anterior division and a posterior division. From the anterior division, you get one sensory branch, and that is the long buccal nerve. And from the inferior alveolar nerve, after it crosses the mandibular canal, you get incisive branch and mental branch. From the posterior division, you get the auriculotemporal nerve. Remember the buccal branch, mental branch, and the auriculotemporal branch. From the cervical plexus, you get branches. What are those branches? This is the lesser occipital nerve running along the posterior border of sternocleidomastoid, and the root value for lesser occipital is APR of C2, that is anterior primary ramus of second cervical segment. And this is the great auricular nerve crossing the sternocleidomastoid, running towards the lobule of the auricle and dividing into branches to supply skin over the parotid as well skin over the angle of mandible. This is the great auricular branch. The root value is anterior primary rami of C2 and C3. And this is the transverse cutaneous nerve which divides into upper and lower division. Its root value also is C2 and C3. And these three are supraclavicular nerves, C3 and C4 fibers. Observe the picture. See each zone, ophthalmic zone, maxillary zone, mandibular zone, and so on for the cervical plexus is clearly visible here. Observe this. This nerve is the supratrochlear and this is the supraorbital reaching up to the vertex, and palpebral branch from the lacrimal nerve, infratrochlear nerve, external nasal nerve, that is the terminal part of the anterior ethmoidal branch. This is the ophthalmic zone. And observe the infraorbital nerve. It is going to supply the palpebra, nose and upper lip, zygomaticofacial and zygomaticotemporal. These three arise from the maxillary division of trigeminal nerve. Observe the violet color area. This is the zone supplied by the mental branch, and this is the nerve buccal, and here you get the auriculotemporal nerve supplying both auricle as well the temple. This is the mandibular zone, and from the cervical plexus we get two branches entering into the face. One is great auricular nerve. It is going to supply skin over the angle of mandible, lobule of the auricle, and also the skin over the parotid region. And this is the transverse cutaneous nerve. Its upper branch is overlapping to supply the skin over the base of mandible. Let us wind up the session with a quote. Don't depend too much on anyone in this world. Even your shadow leaves you when you are in darkness. Thank you for watching.